Breaking news. Cyriel has turned round and said, Michael Beale, I don't want to come to Rangers. Wah, wah, wah. I kind of thought this was going to happen. You know what? It was almost predictable because this deal has been in the pipeline for weeks and it's just an absolute disaster, to be honest, because this is the guy that Beale set out to get. Well, it's like disaster. I mean, there's, there's plenty of time in the window left to get a striker, but it's not just one place reporting it. You've got Ibrox News, the Daily Record, Football Scotland, BBC Sport, Sky Sports. Now, to be fair, they're not all exactly reliable, but you know what? I've got faith in them all getting it right this time. And apparently, Cyriel Dessers has said no to Ibrox. Of course, we talked about yesterday that Rangers' bid was absolutely nowhere near, which that Rangers News article is all about, and the fact that Torino have come in to the mix. Now, apparently, the reasoning for him saying no is because Torino have come in and he would prefer to stay in Italy in a more stable Serie A side, which is fair enough, but let's be real. Is that true? Or is it a case of Rangers don't have enough money or we're not willing to pay 7 million for the guy? Because obviously it looks better from Rangers' point of view as, oh, this guy's, the move's not happening because he wants to stay in Italy. He feels more comfortable in Italy. That looks better for us. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. But Beale has kind of put a lot of eggs in this basket. Like, we'll sign Sam Lammers, but Cyriel Dessers is going to be the striker that's going to score us all the goals. Now, with this guy at the picture, now apparently, I mean, he said no, and it's not like we can offer them buckets of cash, bricks of cash to like make them change their minds. It's not going to happen that way. So this just ain't going to happen. Cremonese, we were nowhere near a bid for them to accept, and then by the looks of it, it looks like personal terms are nowhere near or just not happening because he's completely and utterly rejected us. And I want people to leave their thoughts down below because who do we go for now? We've seen the links with the Focus or whatever. I think he's much better. 23. I'm not just saying that because Dessers is not coming, but 23 had a really good season last year in the Eredivisie. So you're getting a guy for 7 million, but you're getting 5 extra years. I think that's a key difference. I mean, I obviously would have liked Dessers. He seems like Beale wanted him, but now that's out the window. So what's going to happen now? Is Beale going to have to go back to the drawing board, or is he going to go in and fire and get somebody? It's not like we're 4 or 3 days away from transfer deadline day, and there's a big issue about, oh god, this could be rushed. But the window technically hasn't even started yet. So if you look at it like from that point of view, things are alright. It's not a disaster, but I think you could clearly tell that Beale wanted Cyriel Dessers, and therefore it's not going to happen anymore, guys. He's come out and rejected us. Everyone's reporting it, and it's not good. But we have other news on this. It's Tuesday afternoon. So Jose Cifuentes, this deal looks like it's still on, but it's unlikely to be completed in June. It's going to be done in July. I've already kind of talked about this, so I don't really want to beat a dead horse, of course. But at least this guy's going to come to us. At least he's not saying, I want to stay in Los Angeles. He's trading Los Angeles for Glasgow. We've also got Barry Ferguson saying that Rangers are going to miss out on Tillman. I guess it does come after the fact that Tillman is pretty much not going to come to Rangers anymore because it looks like Bayern Munich have completely took out that loan to buy option thing that was in there. But again, Tillman was very, very good. But at the same time, let's see what the big man can do. But as Barry Ferguson goes on to talk about, Lammers is more like a Dimitar Berbatov rather than a Duncan Ferguson. I could play with both those personalities mixing. Berbatov's so laid back, while Duncan Ferguson was like, I'm going to stick the fucking head through you, man. If you don't like it, then you've got a big problem with that big son. But is there any other Rangers news that's really going on? I mean, we've got Josh Mazia, but I mean, this video's more or less about Cyriel Dessers at the end of the day. There's not an awful lot happening. BBC Sport, is there anything happening Rangers-wise? There's nothing happening. Arsenal have made a £30 million bid for Ajax defender Timber, and Chelsea have signed Nkunku. But for Scottish football, what is going on? Of course, we do take on Georgia tonight, guys. Massive game. Steve Clark says there is more to come from us. And is that it? Wait, what? Stevie Gerrard has rejected. I thought he was already managing them. That's mad. Stevie G. Why wouldn't he take it? It's a fucking cheap payday, man. Anyway, Stevie Gerrard. Kind of this video started with Cyriel Dessers and it's ending with Stevie Gerrard. Hopefully it ends with Stevie Gerrard title 56 rather than hee haw.